Next week we gotta do a big one, get to everybody.
Mm-hmm. All right. Welcome back to the After Play podcast show. It's me, Roddy, and I got my brother with me, TJ.
What's going on, bro? It's the dynamic duo tonight.
Look, everybody in San Antonio on secret mission trying to watch the game.
Hiding like the Cavs, they doing something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're not showing up like the Cavs. That's right. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is right there. So we're gonna have a good show for y'all. We might roll through it, but we'll see how it flows. We're gonna have a good conversation, have fun. We got a couple of good topics for you. We're gonna roll right into it. You ready, TJ?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
All right. For the first topic, we're talking about the NBA playoffs. Yesterday, the Knicks closed out the series with 4 straight games to bring the broom out. How do you feel about that sweep in that series? And did you expect something different, or are you shocked?
I think when we talked last week, I think I had the Knicks in 5, so I at least gave the Cavs 1 game. But to get swept, and honestly, what they did last night, they looked like they quit. You know, They looked like they quit. They was getting fast break points off of them. I mean, Mitchell showed up offensively, but you know, he's not gonna give you so much defensively. And then Harden, I think he only got 12 points. The bench didn't show up, and you know, I don't know what the Cavs on. I mean, that was embarrassing to be at home. And, you know, I would hate to be the fan that paid top dollar to go to that game and see your team get blown out like that. And then on top of it, you had the coach talking about they won 2 out of the 3 games statistically. You know, isn't that crazy?
You know what? He must be, in the words of somebody say, what are you smoking?
I mean, that right there, he should have got fired last night based off of that. And
I really think he's a good coach, though.
I think so too.
I mean, talking about developing wise, because he's the same coach who came from the Brooklyn Nets, and they parted ways with him. Yeah, I think he's a good coach, but I think he's a little bit delusional if he feel like they won. But he probably could see it from a coach's point of view that like we did this, we would have won the game. But no, they gave up. And like I said, I think it was the fourth quarter comeback game too. When Brunson outscored the whole Cavs team. Man, how do you be up by 20? Was 7 minutes left? 7 minutes left, and that's when they took it off. And I thought, and this is why, and I know we're gonna talk about this later, but this is why I love to compete, because San Antonio, I thought they did the same thing, but they bounced back yesterday. Yeah, so unfortunately they go on packing up vacation, and I guess they go on the off season, try to regroup, because do you bring Harden back? Is he on contract?
I mean, they spent so much money, the Cavs, to build that whole team together. If I was the GM, honestly, to me, everybody would be on the chopping block.
Just blow it on up. Start on over.
I mean, I probably wouldn't blow it up, because you got to keep Mitchell, you got to keep Allen, you got to keep Mobley. But he got to do something, because I mean that Harden was a good piece. I mean, that was a good pickup for him to at least try it out. But for Harden to only have 12 points in the game that's gonna send you home, that's ridiculous. He should have been out there playing at least like Wemby and them in game 3.
Right. Let me ask you this: Do you think Mitchell is a primetime player?
I think so. He was the only one that showed up, only one that had some fire last night.
So you think he's one of the top shooting guards in the league?
Yeah, I would. I do. Mitchell's not bad. I wouldn't be mad if Mitchell was on the Wizards. I'll say it like that. Because I mean, Mitchell still had 31 points last night. Now he's not going to defend. He's not a defender.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to figure out, will he be is he playing the wrong role as a starter? Should he be coming off the bench?
Mitchell, nah.
No, he's a starter.
Yeah, he's definitely stuck. Because I mean, who do you put in his place?
Yeah, that's true. I hear that part. Well, I'm just saying because of the game. I mean, he does impact the game, but he's playing point guard, but really a shooting guard. But really can't really. He can shoot, but he just get hot.
That's true.
You know, if you're not hot, then his percentages go down. So I don't know. I think he's tough and he shows up to play, but I'm trying to figure out if he just needed. If he was on Detroit, I think he'd be a better fit with Detroit. But who you gonna give up for him? I think they could really use him a little bit of grit, a little help shooting on him. I think I would, if I was Detroit, I would make a trade for him.
I don't know who you give up for him though, because Detroit.
You have to give up Harrison and you probably have to give Harrison and one of the. I wouldn't give up Thompson because Thompson can get a jump shot.
Thompson and Cade got to stay there. And Duren. You got to keep
Duren. You give up what you call him? What's the guy I was just saying? You give up a shoot. Well, you don't want to break it up. Just give him a whole bunch of picks then. give him about 5 first-round picks, like and blow it up for Mitchell. It's going to be real interesting, but I'm disappointed. But you know that you know what? I'm not going to say disappointed. I'm shocked that the Knicks are playing this well. Like they are executing, they're shooting well, but they playing they playing together for one another. Mike Brown is doing a phenomenal job, but I know it's going to be crazy in the finals in New York. Yeah. But I think it's going to be over for them for real. Even though, you think it's San Antonio win? You think they'll beat San Antonio?
I think they can honestly be either one of those teams, only because the Knicks are the healthiest team in the playoffs. So you got the Spurs, Fox, and he's been kind of in and out. He's starting to he looked good last game.
Yeah, you got Harper back too.
Mm-hmm. You got the Thunder who are kind of beat up. I think Williams is even out tonight. Williams is out, Mitchell's out, AJ Mitchell. I mean, the Thunder kind of beat up a little bit. And the Knicks are playing with so much confidence. That was just like what I was watching last night. Brunson he had the ball. He was looking for Harden. He was doing the pick and roll looking for Harden, It was like, hey, come and guard me. He was blowing right past him.
Barbecue chicken.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Barbecue chicken. His Harden defensively is a liability. Yeah. And I think it's time he might have to. Do he take a leadership role? Could you say he a leader? Or he just say it might time for him to hang up the Converse?
That's what I'm saying. The way he looked this series, Harden probably got a question if he wouldn't even play ball anymore. I mean, I was just like, oh my. He's one of the best scorers, superstar in the league. I'll give him that. He's a superstar in the league. People go through the turnstiles to see him, but during this series, like I heard earlier, like if somebody told me at work, Harden looked like he aged to like 85, He looked like he was 85 years old out there.
But you know what? And a good comparison is Chris Paul. When Chris Paul got older, he was still effective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not defensively so much, but maybe stealing wise or understanding. But the flow of the game, he still was an option. Yeah. So it's a little bit different. And even though Chris Paul retired, but I think he played better at a later stage of his career.
Yeah. And it's probably like changing your game too, because you see that, like you said, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook in a way kind of changed his game. Most of these guys kind of altered their game to kind of fit their age, So honestly, probably has to kind of do that, even though he's not really like injury prone, but I don't know what it is. Like he
don't play enough defense to get injured.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, he does. Yeah. And honestly, he don't play enough offense based off of this series either, because I'm like, oh my goodness, they look like they shouldn't even been there. They did like about 40 last night?
Was it? I don't even. Was it about 40?
I think so. It was close enough. It may have been 30 plus. Yeah, it's definitely 30 plus.
In Cleveland.
In Cleveland.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's unfortunate, man. Guess we want to move on to the next one, man.
Good, like I said.
So you think they got a shot? Whoever comes in the West.
I think so. A lot of people are not thinking.
I
only
think
problem is going
hello.
no. Go ahead, Rodney.
You were breaking up.
Oh, okay. You hear me now?
You froze. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, the only problem I see is if it is the Spurs against the Knicks, who's going to match up against Wemby? That's all I see because Robinson's not your guy.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're gonna do. Somebody trying to come on? Yeah.
No, that was my look.
No. Okay. Yeah, Robinson and who else they have out there for him?
You're not putting Cat on them.
Yeah, that's it.
That's about it. Yeah, when you think about it.
That's it.
Yeah, and honestly, what the Spurs can do, they can almost put Wemby at the 3 if they wanted to, since he's shooting a whole bunch of threes anyway, and then put another big man out there like Kornet or somebody like that.
I'm just in awe because I really, and then I'm gonna be a homer right here. I really hope the Wizards can turn around so they could be competitive, because just like, even though I know Wemby is a generational talent, he's one of a kind, but just to see how, because I can remember Oklahoma City, San Antonio, and the Wizards, they were neck and neck, horrible teams. And just hope that, once everything work out for the Wizards, man, they could be competitive. So let's see. But who you got for tonight? San Antonio and Oklahoma City.
I probably got OKC, only because they had a real bad shooting night. What was that, game 4? And I don't think that's gonna happen again now. Because they only shot from 13% from the 3.
They did, but they were in their face, man. They was like, we hungry, we want this. You're not coming in our house taking this game. And they had a lot of tenacity, a lot of grit that San Antonio showed. This the want to compete, to compete against competition, and that's what it's all about. I mean, they didn't have a Castle. What's his name? Vesely, not Vesely, but Vassell, Fox, Hopper. They got a whole bunch of dogs that came to play, and defensively they was in tune. You couldn't get no second chance shots because once they was missing. But the referees, man, the referees are really letting them play, and I'm surprised they didn't get. I mean, it getting a little testy from time to time there, and it kind of surprised me to see they ain't going to blows some more. I mean, they did at first, but like some of the fouls, I'm like, man, come on, ref, y'all got to control the game. So now, and then like the first half of the game, last game 4, Oklahoma City was coming back because the referees was just, they got down. Oklahoma City got down because the referees started calling ticky-tack fouls at the end because they switched it up. They was letting them play, then all of a sudden it switched up. That like they couldn't do anything. They started calling some fouls or whatever. But we'll see. But I think San Antonio is going to take it, and then whoever win this game, I think will win the series tonight.
Really? I think it's going 7. I definitely think it's going to go 7. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm only giving the OKC because I don't think they're going to have another bad night like they did on game 4.
So they play tonight, and then they're going to move it to Thursday, and then it'll be Saturday.
Yeah, and then it'll be Saturday. Yeah.
And then the final start on the 3rd, Wednesday. Yeah, they're going to stretch it out.
Yeah, they definitely going to stretch it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you said, too, they took everything. The Spurs kind of took them down. Like Caruso, I don't even think he made a shot. What, he made like 4 points? Like maybe he had 2 points or 4 points? Like
he wasn't there offensively. He's like, man, that 31 points I had that first game, I'm not going to try to repeat that. But defensively, he was there and he was showing leadership. Like he's that grit too. He's like a dog too. Like defensively, like Caruso, he's a vet that that every vet that you need on a team, kind of similar to Paul Pierce when he came to the Wizards. You need that that leadership, man. That's the one thing. You texted something earlier. You want to talk about that?
Oh, the Giannis.
Yes.
It was funny because I was hoping that Gerald would have, because he was the one trying to like throw the kitchen sink, him and Brady. But that's what we would have to do to get Giannis, man. And I don't know. The first, probably a couple future picks, but I don't know. I mean, will we keep AD and Young? I guess we would to get Giannis. Yeah,
they would stay. You don't think they'll stay for Giannis coming here?
I think they would. I think they would, but I don't know. I mean,
you have to give up too much because they're gonna want real Riley. Yeah, he's close there because he played at Illinois, so they will want him. Mm-hmm. They probably gonna want George too. Yeah, I'll send them Riley and Koulibaly and the number one. That's enough for Giannis. You don't think that's enough? And two first rounds and 2 second rounds, that should be enough.
Yeah, that should be enough. That'll probably be like a future.
I'll take that. Because you get the number one pick. I don't think AJ Dubonza would want to go to Milwaukee, but you probably could make a 3-way trade with them, Utah, and maybe get Barely too in some way and Giannis. So we never know, but I'm wishing.
I don't know. We have to throw the kitchen sink to get
But what would you want that rental? Because Giannis, what, 2-3 years max?
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Yeah, about max. But honestly, that'll be enough to win a championship, especially if AD can play and can stay healthy too. But that starting five would be crazy.
Yeah, Star, Giannis at 3. They probably got the international stretch. That's what they probably call them. You couldn't score against that defense, man.
No, you couldn't score against that. No. Yeah, that would be crazy. We had Young.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Then you got other people join. They're talking about LeBron coming here too. So you can have that.
Need that. So he's going to that Jordan path. We'll need that. No.
I mean, you see just to see the fill the seats, 40 games. If you want to do that,
he would. It'll be like Michael Jordan, like when he came over here.
Right? Yeah. You know what? And like I said, he want to be like Mike. So, what number you think if he come here? What number you think he's gonna wear? It can't be 23. That's AD. That's AD now.
He probably give it to him. He probably like it. He'll probably go back to 6 though.
Yeah. Oh man, that'll be good. Vintage to LeBron.
Yeah.
They have him come off the bench. That's all you need is to score. That's it. Don't worry about defense. Don't worry about nothing else. And that'll be it.
But I can see LeBron going to the Cavs. Honestly, I can see him going into his because his contract's up too.
So he's not.
You said what?
He's not coming back
to the Lakers now.
No. You think he's done in Hollywood?
Yeah, I think he's done. He realized that's not his team anymore, and they building it around Luka anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Luka can't stay healthy though. So if LeBron is there and he's not showing him how to work out, who won the AD trade?
That's true. That's
a long conversation that we're gonna have to talk about. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. But
no telling what AD would do over here yet, though. So we don't know. We'll have to see.
I hope he they watch our show and everything. So I hope he's listening. AD, just give it to All-Star weekend.
Yeah, that's all we need, AD.
That's it. All-Star weekend. Play with team, get some chemistry, see what we work with. If you stay healthy, if you don't like it, then we're going to trade you up out of here. But if not, just come on, see how I work out with the young chemistry. But I can understand as a veteran, you don't want to have the patience to teach and rebuild, So word around the league that, this is the place where your career is going to end. But I really love the fact that Paul Pierce did come here and we were competing. So I think the same effect can happen if they, look into it. But Paul Pierce's mentality was contagious here. So Hopefully, AD can bring the same thing. Because we don't want street clothes here, and because they probably saw Joning on him here. He ain't gonna like it here.
He ain't gonna like it here. And also, if you got street clothes on in here, you see people, these athletes come here and act a fool with their street clothes on.
Can you imagine AD getting into it with a fan? So
yeah, I'm telling you. You see, Dwight Howard, he couldn't control himself when he got hit and was hurt too long. So
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. I don't want to talk about that. I'll leave that one alone.
Yeah, I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it right there.
That is funny.
On that one. But yeah,
yes, sir. Yeah. We want to talk about that one, man. Man, oh man. But no, the NBA has been good though. The playoffs has been we winding down. But I think the champion is going to come out the West though. But you really believe New York is going to pull it out?
I think so. Like I said, they're the healthiest team in the playoffs right now. You think
they're the hottest? They playing the best too, huh?
They playing the best. They playing like bulldogs. They look like they don't run anybody over. They playing like a team. They're well coached.
But I figure like this way: if they get down, if anybody like San Antonio get down, well, if San Antonio be up at 20 of them, they're not losing that game. Oklahoma City, they're not gonna lose that game either. They're not gonna let them come back. So I figure is the way San Antonio plays and the way Oklahoma City. Well, I can see Oklahoma, but they don't have no answer for Shea. And I know the same thing. I think Lou Dort could slow Bronson down a little bit, and Castle may be the same way. And I don't know the match. I just think better teams on the West. So I don't think New York have. Well, I say it's going to be competitive. I will say that, but I think eventually, I think it's going to be San Antonio myself. But it really don't matter. The West is going to win.
I mean, like I said, we're gonna have to see because they have some depth on the Knicks too. They have what's his name, Shamet, who showed up. You have McBride over there, but he's been kind of him really get a lot of minutes. But when he's on the court, he's pretty good. Like I said, I mean, Mitch Robinson, he hadn't been all that hot, but I mean, he can get hot anytime. He could easily give you a good, 10 points, 8 rebounds, something like that. If any time, Cat's been real hot. Cat's averaging a double-double. So, and, Brunson's going to get his. And, I mean, like I said, Shea, he's going to get his regardless. So, I mean, you're going to have to stand back and let him get his 25 because he's going to get that regardless. It's just who else you going to let, get off. Like I said, the Knicks, they playing good defense and everything too. So, we're going to see. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, this has been the most excited I've been with the playoffs in a long time. I'll say that.
I know. It has been competitive.
It has
been competitive. Like, I think because of all that stress and drama that we went to see the agony and pain of all that tanking for all them teams, man, I think they're repaying us back with a good playoff show.
Yeah.
So I guess that lets you know they could turn it off and on when they want to.
Yeah.
So,
Adam Silver's going to fix that. He said teams can be fined almost $10 million for that next year. So, yeah.
I mean, but but I love the rule. It's every 5 years, so you won't be able to get the top 5 pick, right? So they won't be is it a lottery or top 5 pick?
I want to say it's the top 5.
Top 5, I believe it's top 5. Some weird rule, but I guess it'll help out, because you definitely don't want to tank nowadays. Because it brings down the product, the sales, sales on the team, and just this play period, man. You just want to compete and just have a good time. Right? We love to compete and seeing the playoffs going off this way, and it's just, it's just difficult just to see people tanking and not playing. But I really, I think San Antonio. I'm not going to underestimate the heart of a champion. But you said it might go 7, but I think the winner of this game will win the series regardless. I don't know if it's going to be 7 or 6, but I think like you said, they don't have a full team. But we'll see. I think Shea might do something phenomenal tonight. So he might carry the team, might drop 50.
He may have to for them to win because, like I said, if Wemby has another crazy game, but you can anytime because he can block the sun if he wanted to. So I mean, we'll see because, like I said, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna go 7, but we'll see. Like I said, I didn't expect the Cavs to get blown out. So
yeah, I thought they was at least stretch it out a little bit, man. Come on,
at least
make it.
Yeah. So
I said, man, I'm gonna go home with Coco Jones, man. I ain't playing with y'all no more.
He gonna go ahead and marry the girl. He said,
go ahead. Like my man said, we're gonna go ahead. What's my man? I'm gonna say Brown father, Mr. Brown, Mr. Universe. Go find you a gorilla looking dude. Yeah, I don't blame him. You know, so I don't know, man. But we're gonna move on to the next topic. The next topic will be: do you want to? Which way do you want to switch it up, or you want to go for impact? Because this is running to it. Do you want to do the rookies or go with the Jackson Dart?
Go ahead. We can go with the rookies first.
Okay. So it's upcoming season, and you got a lot of good rookies, and we could just break it down for offensively. What offensive rookies are you looking forward to? Who's going to be impactful for the league? It don't have to be a homer. It don't have to be Mr. Williams. Here, I know you're going to say him, but I think he's going to be good. But any other rookies anywhere else that you're looking to see who's going to think it's going to have a good season, impactful, offensively first, and then we're going to move on to the defensive side of the ball too.
Offensively, I gotta go with I forgot his first name, but Price from the Seattle Seahawks. He was a runner back.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he's gonna be nice because you had Kenneth Walker that left the team now, and Charbonnet, the other guy, he had tore his ACL, I believe. So they said he's expected to get a lot of workload, I guess. And they said he's been looking good in the camp. So I think he's gonna be nice. Of course, Mendoza. I'm excited to see what he turns into in the NFL because it's one thing. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I mean, because to me, he didn't really have anything that stood out to me in college. Mendoza. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, he was nice. He can ball, but I mean, we'll see because the Raiders did a good job in the draft, but the NFL is a different league. It's a different game. It's faster. You don't have a whole lot of time to sit there and think about it while you're in the pocket. So, I mean, the benefit is he does have Tom Brady over there. I'm sure he's coaching him up and all that kind of stuff. But Mendoza, I like to see how he's going to turn out. And then I heard that the Browns wide receiver had a good practice week.
KC Conception.
I heard he. So he should be nice too. He should be real nice. So
I think he's gonna be good, but I hope Jared don't listen to this. What's the guy? His rookie, I think is gonna be pretty well too. The guy from Georgia. What's his name? Man, I'm looking. I'd like to be wide receiver. He's really fast, man, but he's doing pretty well too. It's not Flowers, it's not Best, but it's a Zachariah. I think it is Zachariah. But he has a brother too. But anyway, man, they show highlights of him, man, just running routes. It's untouchable, man. Untouchable, man.
He was nice in college. Yeah, he was nice.
He was. They showed he liked a lot of bubble screens and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. This Jacoby Lane from the Ravens. I've been looking at. I'm kind of excited to see what we're going to do on our end too. But I'm excited about offensive lineman. CC, a little homer I'm throwing in there because I think he's going to solidify our line. But wide receiver, I think Tatum going to be pretty good. Brown, is his name Brown? Yeah, Brown from not for Cleveland, but did the Cleveland get him? Colorado kid.
What's his name?
Yeah, his name is Jordan Tyson.
Tyson. Yep.
Jordan Tyson. I think it'll be good too. Ty Simpson is going to be on the bench. Look forward to Omar Kuba. I think he's going to be pretty good in New York. He's going to get a lot of fantasy for me. I'm going to mark him down for fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Even though the quarterback wise is Geno, but I think he's going to have time to play. And like you said, Jadarian, that's a good fantasy pick too, probably because Jadarian Price, he's going to be able to have a lot of carries and, probably be an impact rookie for this year. So I'm definitely excited about that, but definitely some of the picks kind of scratched my head a little bit. Denzel Boston, you talking about Denzel Boston too? From Cleveland? Was it looking good? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be pretty high, but I hate to say the Eagles. Eli Shivers. I'm nervous. Like, how do y'all let that man slide and just go to him like that, man? And the Eagles, they do a good job. So we shall see. Definitely,
we gonna see.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think Antonio Williams is going to be pretty well too. So I'll say it for you. You don't have to say it. For the Commanders, I think he's going to do well because I think he was underrated, even though he was hurt. But he's a baller. He can play.
Yeah, he can play. That was a great pickup for us. So we going, from Clemson. Yeah.
You think y'all gonna solidify that cornerback spot though? You think Amos was going to come back and start?
I'm hoping so. He may sit for a little bit because I think that Amos what was his injury?
I think he broke his leg, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he broke his leg.
Yeah, so he gonna sit out probably for hopefully not the first half of the season, but the first few games of the season. So, but that's why I think we got some depth with picking up from what's the name from the Lions and a few other players. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Mm-hmm. I mean, like I said, I think we'll be fine anyway since we got Mr. Styles there.
Since you said who's your pick for defensively?
Defensive. Now, of course, I gotta go with Sonny, and of course, I'm excited to see what even Caleb Downs. But honestly, I gotta give it to y'all with Reese.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get. I'm excited to see what that brother can do because I mean he is no joke.
Right.
So I think he's gonna get. I think he's gonna get some tackles in. I think he's gonna. Reese is gonna be nice. So
I'm excited to see the Bain too.
Yeah, Bain. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Bain. Bailey. I don't know. I mean, I can't say too much for him. I've seen him play a couple of times, but he should be okay. Mansour Delaney. I'm kind of. Is he going to be the number one corner? Is he going to pick up because he's going to start right away? They have to throw him out there. He was a top 6 pick, so he's going to play. Ruben
Lawrence too. Lawrence was pretty nice. What's his name? Micah. Yeah.
Yeah, Micah Lawrence.
Yeah, Mike. Yep, he's nice too. Like I say, I had to give it to the Cowboys. They had a great draft. I had to give it to them.
Kansas City, not bad. Peter Woods was a grown man. He just they had a couple of Clemson players just had a bad year. Like a lot of them. Williams, Peter Woods, TJ, what's the guy named? TJ, the defensive end. I forgot his last name. Mm-hmm. They just had a bad off, year. So, well, we'll see though. But I think it's a lot of talented linebacker. Rodriguez, I'm excited about. Yeah. I don't want to be a homer, and say Reese. We can so, but I even think a Hood. We're going to do pretty well with the cornerback Hood. I think he's going to do pretty well.
Yeah,
Hood. Yeah. I'm excited though, man.
Yeah, that's going to be like I said. Let's show you how deep the draft was this year. Honestly,
it was.
The draft was really deep.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it wasn't a whole lot of quarterbacks, but I mean, as far as offensive guys, defensive guys, it was really deep.
Right. Even then, so it's going to really help out the team, coaching, rookies, and should we count down? But training camp in July, right? Is it end of July?
Yeah.
Second week. Yeah.
So,
we
fourth. Yep. Because I forgot about what's the name from the Bears too? Who the Bears picked up? Dylan. What was his name?
Who did they draft?
Yeah.
Chicago, first round?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. The safety.
Oh, yeah. Dylan Thiemann? Thiemann from Oregon.
Yeah. He's nice too.
Yeah. We shall see. Chris Johnson, San Diego State. We got a good little selection. Yeah, it's a deep draft. So top 50 players, you didn't got some ballers, somebody to fit your scheme, you know. So it's all good.
Yeah.
Man. But you said Mendoza, that kind of surprised me. I don't think he's gonna see the field. Because Kirk Cousins ain't gonna share no knowledge with him. even though I'm a Christian, I'm not gonna. The only thing I'm gonna share is the gospel. That's it.
I don't know. They seem pretty close in that schedule reveal video. I don't know if you've seen that where they was playing like Step Brothers.
Oh, they probably get along, huh?
Yeah, they getting along real well. Seem like, unless they just doing that for the cameras. I don't know.
You never know. Know.
You got a point. I wouldn't put Mendoza out there that early either. I wouldn't put him.
Yeah, unless he picks it up and he's phenomenal. So, other than that, we'll see. But
yeah, because they ain't gonna know that until once everybody else comes in. So, yeah.
Do you think this pro comp of Joe Burrow is good for Mendoza? Can you see that? You don't think so?
No, I didn't see it.
No. Matt Miller, and I love Matt Miller's opinion. He said his pro comp is Joe Burrow.
Oh, his pro. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that.
You don't see it?
And don't get me wrong, he also don't have a Chase and a T. Higgins over there. But I mean, I don't know. I don't see that. Because like I said, Mendoza, he didn't really like wow me in college either when he was playing in college, So I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be bad. I don't think he has a low floor, but I don't see Burrow though.
Yeah, we'll see if he can make pro receivers better. So if he could do that, then he'll play right away.
Yeah.
He'll play right away.
Yeah, because Burrow, I don't know. Maybe a Herbert. Yeah, maybe a Herbert, probably like maybe that, but I don't see it. No.
Well, he didn't say nothing about Jeremiah Love, but that's a given. We didn't want to show him because he's going to be good.
Well, is he? I mean, he ain't got an offensive line to block for him, so we're going to see. He don't have a quarterback, I don't think. Who's the QB at the
what's my man name? Back up. He played for the Commanders.
Jacoby Brissett.
Brissett. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He don't have a quarterback.
Jacoby is solid, man. He's not gonna turn the ball over. He understands the system. He's a veteran.
He ain't gonna take you to the playoffs. Jacoby ain't taking you to the playoffs. And then they don't have the offensive line either. So that's gonna be another thing. Yeah, I mean, Jacoby and Harrison Jr., that's probably gonna be all right, but that ain't, that's not gonna win you any games for real.
Yeah, you might got a good point in that one.
Yeah, because I mean, what's their schedule? Because I don't even
know. Who you talking about?
The Cardinals. Let me see. Yeah, their first game is with the Chargers. Then they play the Seahawks. Then they play the 49ers.
3-0-3.
Then they play the Giants. Then they play the Lions. Then they
they're
play
gonna
the
get the run.
Rams. Then they
Ooh.
play the Broncos.
They
Then the
might not win the
Cowboys.
game.
Then the Seahawks.
Ooh.
Then the Rams.
Ooh.
Then the Chiefs. Then the
Ooh.
Commanders. Then the Eagles. The Jets. The Saints. They probably winning 4 games.
Wow.
With Jacoby Brissett.
Phew. Man. Man, I know Mendoza probably happy he ain't got to go there, huh?
I'm trying to tell you. Oh my goodness.
That is brutal. See, that's what I'm saying. That's a tough schedule. How do you have one of the worst records in the NFL and you have a schedule like that? That's what I be saying. And I'm not crying or anything, but it don't make any sense. So.
Yeah, no, that don't make any sense. I mean, I know the division is semi-tough because I mean they're gonna play the Rams and the 49ers and the Seahawks twice, so they're already in a tough division. But that's a bad schedule there.
Right.
They made 4 games out of everything I said in there. Yeah, that's crazy. And honestly, with a schedule like that, hopefully Jeremiah can play the whole season.
Yeah, you don't think he's that durable enough? You don't think he's gonna last?
No, I think he's durable, but my thing is who blocking for him when the Rams defensive line coming your way, the Seahawks defensive line.
You got a good point.
Yeah,
you got a good point.
The Cowboys defensive line, the 49ers defensive line. Like who's blocking? The Lions. They play y'all once too, the Giants. So yeah, who blocking?
Yeah, you got a good point.
Y'all defensive line already something crazy, so y'all even got better. So yeah,
I ain't hear you. Would you say it again? Say it again.
Oh, it's good. Y'all defensive line, y'all front four was nice. It was real nice.
Yeah, I mean, but we did give up Dexter though, man. So that's gonna be a hard thing to replace. But I am excited about the pieces and see where it's gonna be. New defensive scheme. Excited about the rookies and the cornerbacks. Everybody, how we gonna adjust? Because we did pass up Caleb Downs, but I love CC. I love to pick CC to solidify the offensive line. So it will be exciting, though. I'm excited about this football. But that's this chemistry thing. So you said when you saw the Step Brothers thing with Mendoza and Cousins. So chemistry is a wonderful thing when you're talking about team and you going to battle, lifting weights, OTAs, and stuff like that. We had a situation somewhere in up north. I'm not going to mention the place, but up north somewhere in New York Giants. Jackson Dart, and here we go with politics and in sports, but they go hand in hand. So we're going to talk about it. It's just us two and have our opinion. Jackson Dart, he introduced the President of the United States, which I will say he has a right to, and he has a right to have his political whoever he wants to. That's his right, because that's the country we live in. But we also have to think about the situation of how is the environment of the temperament of the team. So I'm going to say my piece, but I'm going to let you go on first, TJ. How do you feel about Jackson Dart and his political views and what happened?
I think he should have kind of like I said, he's free to do whatever he wants to do. That's part of the Constitution. He's free to do whatever he wants to do. But I think he should have had his teammates in mind, only because the political climate that Trump is, especially towards people of color, So especially, NFL, everybody knows the NFL is majority African American, and it's a lot of African American players that play on the Giants. So I think he should have just thought about that before, introducing him. And because honestly, it was like, what was he there for anyway? I mean, outside of just introducing him, because he kind of just introduced him, shook his hand, and then he was kind of gone. So it was kind of like, what was the point anyway?
Yeah, I mean, somebody probably asked him, you do a promo for you just. I mean, that's something like, I don't care what you say, that's still the President of the United States.
Right.
So someone who look at that, they're gonna be excited about. That's the president of the United States.
Mhm.
So you're gonna be excited. So he just say, "Hey, let's go Big Blue," and he introduced President Donald Trump. So that's what it was at. But like you said, he has to, now that he's the face of a franchise and he's a quarterback. When I would say he's still young though.
He is
I think he was like, "Hey man, look, this president of the United presidency, I don't get an opportunity to introduce." I get that, but you have to use wisdom in the situation to see, what's the climate of the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Well, I make enemies with this, and I'm glad that our dude Carter said something, but they said something behind closed doors. And that's the one thing nowadays is everybody runs to social media and say, "Hey, we're gonna have a talk when I see you." We don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you could talk to man and say we good now. Then they would say, "Hey, what's going on? Hey man, that's the president of the United States. That's how I feel. It is what it is." He's the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe that the team love him. That they love his swag. He's a fun guy. He wants to win, and I get all that. I don't think it's going to be a problem as far as chemistry wise. I think they're going to be all good, but they will have hard conversations that you have, that the brotherhood in the locker room will have, like, "Hey man, this is where I feel, but we're gonna move on. But this is how I feel. This is where I stand." And I think that's what he didn't allude to, have the conversation into after the fact, that backlash. But now he's the number one jersey getter. So I know he's good with that. So he take that too. So, but I think he's gonna live and learn from it. But you got to be careful what he do, and it's a good thing, a good learning tool for him, because to try to say he's without culture, he's invited to the cookout. I think it's a good guy. Good parents to come home, but you have, everybody. So my view is a little bit different. I think a lot of people are more conservative than a lot of people say so.
Mm-hmm.
But family, faith family, a lot of conservatism stuff right there. So, but I just think he just need to just think about it next time and then make the move. So, but I think he's gonna have a heart-to-heart, and because I really think he cares about the team and wants to see the betterment for the team, for the New York Giants. But he had every right to do whatever he wants to, But some people might take it to heart, take it personally. But that's the thing, is why we cannot talk about stuff nowadays to agree to disagree. And they say, "Well, you got to be all this hard. It ain't got to be all that violent stuff. We talking about policy. Your policy is good or bad. This is why I feel this way, and this is why I feel this way." We can never talk about nothing like that. That's why I love that Abdul Carter said we're good now, off a simple conversation, and that's what we need more. Don't get offended.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get the feelings hurt, but just talk about what we agree to disagree, and that's what is missing nowadays, especially when it comes to politics.
Yeah, I agree. And it's one of those things. I'm sure he probably talked to the locker room off social media and all that. And it's just really like, what side do you stand on? Because honestly, like you said, we're all conservative in some type of way. There's some things I agree with the Republicans on that I don't agree with the Democrats on certain things. So I'm like, so I see it. It's just, I guess it's just that conversation of what do you agree with and what don't you agree with, pretty much.
Because at this point now, it ain't about politics, it's about policy, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is.
At this point, it's like, okay, what's good for me and what's benefit for me and my family, and that's the way it's going. So, I mean, I know like you got a popular vote. But yeah, it's about policy and pay attention now. So I think a lot of people will start. Hopefully, we'll see. But I think it'd be a good thing. But I definitely, chemistry is there. I think the locker room will be fine, and I think they could move forward and it could either go one or two ways. It could be good, or it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, and honestly, if it was worse, I think we would have heard it by now. Because I don't think it. Especially with Harbaugh in the room now, I don't think it's going to be that kind of situation where it gets worse. Because, like you said, the kid's young, and how often do you get a chance to actually introduce, the president of the United States.
United, yeah, right. It's an opportunity to say, "Oh man, can you do what?" Yeah, of course, he's excited.
Because honestly, when Obama was in office and some people won the championship, not everybody went to the White House for that.
Right,
so,
right.
So just because you may not agree with the person, and some people, like I said, some people didn't necessarily agree with Trump, but they still went to the White House and they were invited too. Because, like you said, how often do you get to do that?
Right.
So, and it's still the White House and it's still the president, despite if you agree with the person or not. So, like I said, it's more so just what are your values? What do you agree with him on, and what don't you agree with him with? That's pretty much conversation had. So,
yeah, but I don't think it's going to affect our work. I would say we'll see. But when training camp come around and see what it is, there's going to be some smack talk like. Going back and forth. So
know that the fans gonna care more than the players are, really.
I know, and the media backlash that man got, it was like ridiculous. So like, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Come on. Is he 20? I don't even think is he 24 yet?
I don't even think he's 24. Yeah.
I don't even think he's 24. I think he's like 23. So we'll see. But I think it's gonna be okay. But I think, like you said, the leadership is there, but it can really hurt a locker room on a political thing, man. And Kaepernick is a little bit different. So, there's a lot of comparison. That is, he stood for something, but he got blackballed. But he did it, and it's different. So, it's gonna be tough, man. But Lord, that I'm glad that I believe in that, the God that, don't never change from yesterday to today. And, just got to put our trust in him, man, because he doesn't change. And that's the one thing that for me and my family that we put our faith into. Yep. But
I'm here. Yep.
Yes, indeed, man. So do you think it's the Redskins going to talk? I mean, I'm sorry. I apologize. The Commanders going to try to take advantage of that. The situation.
I'm sure they will. We play. You'll see the
Cowboys.
You'll see the Cowboys. Everybody, you're gonna see the signs. Well, you know what, Dallas, you probably won't see anything. They ain't gonna say anything, but here you'll see something. Yeah,
definitely here in Philly, huh?
Yeah, and then you'll definitely hear the Philly. Yeah, because Philly they're mostly blue in Philly, and if y'all play Baltimore, you're gonna hear it in Baltimore too. Yeah.
TJ, let me ask you this. So if you got a chance to go to, not saying here, I know you would love to be all the games here. Where do you want to go see a game? And what team would you love to see? Like, what stadium would you like to visit? NFL team to see a game?
Honestly, now that they go international now, that Brazil game last year that we had, it was Spain. The Spain game, that was cool. I would do that.
Man.
Yeah.
Just take a trip.
Take a trip. I would like to go to Spain because you can make that a whole 7-week vacation and in the week going to the game,
How many weeks, brother? You said 7 weeks?
I said, 7 days. Look,
okay.
For 2 months.
Yeah. I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. Yeah, for me, I ain't thinking about that. I was just thinking about local. I don't know, in the snow, probably Green Bay. But just maybe see the Green Bay and maybe Chicago game. That would be nice to see that. International, I wouldn't mind go see Germany. I wouldn't mind see Brazil. Spain would be nice. Any international game would probably be nice too now that they're doing it more and more. But Australia would be too much.
Yeah, Australia would be too much. You got stuff.
But then again, you never know. What's that, 16-hour flight?
I think they coming. I think that's coming. It won't be long till they start having games at the continent too. You never know. They'll be right there in Africa somewhere. I think they will because they spending the money. They starting to do more international games too this year. So
Madagascar.
But if I were to do a local game, I feel you on Green Bay. I would like to see Green Bay be there in person. They say it's nothing like that atmosphere too. I wouldn't be mad
at it's a good time.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at SoFi either. I think SoFi looks nice. It looks
Me too. I agree with that. I think that stadium is the time. But eventually, it's going to be one of the stadiums here. Going to be nice to come through and 30? They say 30.
30 is when it's opening because they. I think they gave Minnesota. I think they have the Super Bowl for 30. So hopefully we can get like 31, 32, 33, something in there. That'll be cool at the Super Bowl area.
I got a hot question to ask TJ. Does JD5? I mean, what's your quarterback name?
No, JD5. Yep, Jaden.
JD5. Will he be here to open up the new RFK?
He better be. That's all I gotta say. He better be. He better be, because after this, after his rookie contract, I think this is last year. I think, no, that's not his last year on his rookie deal. But
2 more years, right?
Extend him after this. Yeah.
This year, yeah.
But we might as well just go ahead.
Because this would be his third year? Fourth, fifth, 2 more years. Yeah.
2 more years. But to me, I guess we might as well wait till next year. But after next year, we need to give him the Mahomes treatment. He can't go nowhere. He can't go anywhere. Because like I said, I don't even see a quarterback even next year that's going to stand out really.
Right.
So I'd rather hold on to him. Injury or not, I think he's going to be fine this year. I know people make the injury jokes, but when he's healthy, he's a winner when he's healthy. So
I got a buddy of mine. So hopefully AJ, if you hear me, hope you come out on the show. He really believes that it was a system with Kingsbury that really helped him out. Not saying that I think he's good, but he said they fit, each other, and he was running a lot of. He pretty much said he RG3 2.0. Everything, the success, the injuries, all that.
You can't say that. He already outdid RG3. RG3 never took us to the conference championship.
I get that, but he still had a phenomenal season that rookie year, though. Rookie season, JD5. Jaden Daniels had a better year. And he had the best rookie year ever. Yeah.
I'll say he did. He really did. Because honestly, it don't matter if he gets, like I said, say if he gets, unfortunately, hopefully he doesn't. But if he gets hurt this year and starts getting hurt for the rest of his year, his rookie year with that Hail Mary alone is better than anything RG3 did. So
that's true.
Yeah. I mean, it's already in the Hall of Fame. That's how crazy that play was.
And look, I was going to mention you didn't even wash your jersey from that game, huh?
Man, that was to be there in person. I lost my voice that game. I had my voice gone for a week. To see that in person was like the best thing ever. And I knew because I don't even have it on my phone. I didn't even record it. I just was in the moment,
Oh, man.
But to your question, to respond, I think Kingsbury was a help and a hurt. Because that second year, I even said in the first year, he had JD running out of the pocket way too much for his size. He should have been snapping. He should have been under center for at least 60, 70% of the game,
So how much different do you think the new offensive coordinator, I forget his name, guy from who was a quarterback coach, do you think it's going to be different, or you think they're going to run the ball more for center? I know it's going to be under center a lot more, but do you think it's going to be different?
I think it is. I think it's going to be a lot different. I think because the schemes they can come up with is going to be a lot better. Play action is going to be called probably. It's going to be a lot smoother. You're not going to know what he's going to do. You're not going to know if he's going to run. You're not going to know if he's going to pass the ball. You're not going to know if he's going to give it to the running back. So I think under center is a lot better for JD's game because the kind of athlete and player he is, and also it'll prevent him from running the ball so much because that was his big thing. Like a guy his size can't run the ball. He's not Lamar Jackson,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He's
he was 170 when he came. He's 200 pounds now, right?
Yeah, he is. But honestly, even all that running, you even see Lamar starting to get hurt now because you can't keep up You can't keep up doing that. No, you got to
It's
change
just,
the game.
it's Jackson Dart. You better listen, man. You gotta make better decisions, man. And you know, I know Nick or them probably said that's why he probably went ahead and did what he did. He probably had too many hits on it. Too many hits on here. That's why he did what he did. Introduce
And CT,
yeah, already, right?
Yeah. But see, that's
already.
The same thing with that the coach put him in those situations too. Even back when he was trying to get him out the 10 early to get him back on the field after he just hit his head, you know.
Right. Yeah. That's why he probably there. You need to get him in there. You know, what you mean? He got a capable quarterback right in there. But you know, and that's another thing I didn't say, leadership. Jameis Winston is there too. So the chemistry in New York, I think we good. You know what I'm saying? Jameis Winston is still there to bridge the gap to help out with the locker room. I forgot to mention say that. But TJ, it's been fun. It's an hour here, man. We held it down. Did you want to say anything else, or you good to go?
It's been fun. Yeah, we good. It's been fun. Like I said, the dynamic duo. Like I said at the top of the hour.
Yeah, yes, indeed. I appreciate you, man. We're gonna thank you for everybody. And if you get a chance, please share. And we appreciate y'all. Hopefully everybody be back next week, holiday weekend. So we understand everybody was on special assignments, man. Well, we see y'all next week. All right. Take care.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Yeah. That worked out.